Now, streaming live, this is KSLA News Now.
Good morning. You're watching KSLA News Now. I'm Celeste Lay.
I'm Dominic Ben. Here's a look at our top stories this morning. Police in Natchitoches Parish are investigating a shooting. It happened Sunday on South Drive. Police say one person was hurt and they were taken to a hospital in Caddo Parish for treatment. Right now, they are looking for who's responsible. If you know anything that can help, please call the Natchitoches Police Department.
And new this morning, a 34-year-old man was shot in the neck in Shreveport. It happened a few hours ago while you were sleeping on West 59th Street. Shreveport police say the man was taken to the hospital by a private vehicle, and right now they are investigating what happened and are looking for the person responsible.
Natchitoches police say they arrested two men and they are looking for a third in connection to an assault on two people. Natchitoches police charge Ontario Pierre and Derek Rainey with aggravated kidnapping, armed robbery, and aggravated battery. Police want Damon Triaz Turner for his role in the attack on November 16th. The three suspects attacked, according to police, two victims on South Drive, hitting and robbing them. Police also say the suspects forced the victims into a vehicle, but the victims escaped. Police consider Turner armed and dangerous. Call Natchitoches Police if you see him.
And the Shreveport Police Department is searching for Samikia Parker. They say she stole rent payments and tenants' identities from the apartment complex she manages. Police say Parker also lied about her identity in order to get the job. They say she has a pattern of targeting tenants and is now wanted for another theft at Cannon Village Apartments. If you have any information on Parker's whereabouts, please call Caddo Crime Stoppers.
All right, 50 Cent. Shreveport business ventures are on the move. They're moving forward. The gigantic G-Dome appears one step closer to changing the Shreveport Bossier skyline. Workers installed a G-unit partition downtown, as you see right here at the future G-Dome location. State Representative Stephen Jackson says crews completed environmental prep work to remove underground tanks from a 1920s meat packaging facility. Site preparation and dome construction comes next.
KSLA's annual Codes for Kids drive is here, and we need your help making sure children stay warm ahead of winter, especially with those temperatures starting to drop down a bit. Porter's Fine Dry Cleaning and Ashley Ridge Optical will accept coats at the drop-off locations on your screens. The Codes for Kids drive will run through January 2nd.
All right, today kicks off one of the busiest days for travel. AAA is expecting more than 73 million people to hit the road for Thanksgiving between now and Sunday. The National Safety Council says Thanksgiving is one of the most dangerous driving holidays in the country. Federal data from the last 2 decades shows more than a third of the crashes were speed related, and drunk driving was the second biggest contributing factor. AAA says some of the worst times to drive are somewhere between noon and 9 in the evening today. And we're already seeing some impact on the travel plans on this busy travel day. We've already seen an accident perhaps on Interstate 220 that had the traffic backed up a long time this morning. They're just now clearing it.
Yes, and there's still the backup with it. We'll go over that in our traffic graphics coming up. But in the weather department, hey, we cleared up all the storms from yesterday. Now here comes the cool air. We'll talk about that and how cold Thanksgiving gets coming up next.
Now, KSLA First Alert Weather.
Hey, good morning. We still have the clouds around, but the rain is all gone here for the day today. And some of the clouds have been a little low lying. In fact, we are under a dense fog advisory until 10 a.m. That goes for the entire Arklatex. Anywhere between now and still 3 hours from now, we can get a little bit of fog maneuvering in some various portions of the Arklatex for the moment, though. And still for the past few hours, it has stayed out of Texarkana and Shreveport, when we noticed it definitely across the southern edge of the Arklatex and maybe a few rural spots in northeast Texas and southwestern Arkansas. That will continue to track here as the morning goes along. Meanwhile, temperatures warm, comparatively warm, especially to the rest of this week. Upper 50s, lower 60s. Just so you know, these are pretty much your high temperatures for tomorrow. We are going to be cooling things down here very quickly here into the rest of the week after we have one more day where we have highs into the upper 60s and lower 70s here for this afternoon, and then down go the temperatures. Temperatures tomorrow morning are going to be in the 40s. It's going to be jacket weather out the door here for the start to your Wednesday and for the rest of pretty much the long-term future here. Highs are only getting into the upper 50s, lower 60s for Wednesday afternoon, and the start for Turkey Day is going to be chilly. Chilly, chilly, chilly. High temperatures are going to be only in the 30s there for you to start off your Thanksgiving Day. Temperatures only getting to the upper 50s, lower 60s here. Plenty of sunshine at least. Again, you're not going to be worrying about rain here at all for the rest of this week, and I think our turkey approves of this forecast here for you. All right, first let's check your traffic here. Heading on into our main traffic alert here at this hour. It's just starting to get cleared up, but it's still there at this hour. We have stop and go traffic on I-220. This has been stretched all across Cross Lake. Just so you know, this is down to one lane with the intersection with Lakeshore Drive. And as a result, the stop and go traffic is going all the way back across Cross Lake. Again, that's I-220 westbound. Eastbound, you're going fine, but westbound, might want to find a different route there. Meanwhile, the construction zone, little delay for you in both directions there. Watch out. I-220 next to Benton Road and Airline Drive is at least still doing fine. Jimmy Davis Bridge, still don't see any delays there. The rest of Shreveport is doing fine, besides that big Cross Lake accident, or the big accident near Lakeshore Drive. Lastly, Texarkana also doing A-OK. Coming up, we're continuing to keep you first alert, obviously all on traffic on a busy traffic day, but continue to track onto those temperatures and a little bit of the fog here throughout the rest of this morning.
All right, and you can stay connected with us right here on the KSLA News 12 app.
Yeah, join us right here for our next newscast at 9 this morning.
And then guess what? First Look with a Breakdown is going to be back on here for the day today. Today is all looking into Thanksgiving forecast. We'll talk about that, and we'll try to recap a little bit of maybe hurricane season as well, as that tropical season is coming to an end. Officially ends at the end of November. I think the door is officially closed.
Oh, wow. Well, every day at 7 in the morning and at 9 at night, you can watch KSLA News 12 Now. We will stream your top stories on the KSLA News 12 app, Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. And here is a live look at I-220 at Lakeshore Drive. This is just, I believe it's right before that traffic incident happened. Lots of backup happening, so be careful as you're out on the road.